What is up, YouTube? Brenn back here, and today I'm bringing you another video. I know this is on a Tuesday I'm uploading this, and I usually upload on Wednesdays, but this is some big time news, man. It's some fucking big action news, so I gotta cover this shit. I'm sorry. So the news I'm talking about, if you haven't already heard, is that the newest DLC has been completely confirmed. All the details have been released about it, what the operators' abilities are going to be, what their names are, guns, release date, all that shit. So I'm gonna get down into that and run it over, man. The name of the DLC itself is going to be called Operation Skullrain, and it's going to be the Brazilian operators like we all know. So the first thing we're going to go over is the operators and what they are, who they are, what their abilities are, all that shit. So the first operator we're having is the defensive operator. We're going to go over Caveira. And Caveira's special ability is going to be Silent Step. Now what Silent Step lets you do is it makes your footsteps silent, so easier to flank people, and once this takes place, you can go behind enemy, immobilize them, and then you can interrogate them for your enemy's position. Now, on my opinion of just first hearing this news and what her ability is, I feel like this ability can be very OP given her guns, which I'm now going to go over now. Her guns are the Spaz 15 shotgun, which obviously pretty similar to a Spaz 12, and the M12 submachine gun, and on top of that she gets a nitrocell. Now, hearing this again, clear. She can be OP because she's having an insanely powerful shotgun, more than likely, with it being a Spaz, and she's silent. You can't hear her. She's gonna be an ultimate flanker, dude. It's gonna be hard to fucking defend yourself against her because you never know where she's going to be. I assume she's going to have the most speed you could get at 3, and then the least amount of armor at 1, making her even more insane. Her secondary weapon is going to be a PRB-92, which is a pistol. I think it's going to be modeled after the Beretta M9, and that's obviously going to be the secondary for the other operator as well, the attacking operator. Now, the attacking operator, she is also female as well, and her name is Capitaua. Capitaua carries a tactical crossbow that can fire, okay, first, excuse my pronunciation, asphyxiating bolts that burns oxygen with a certain radius, as well as micro smoke grenades that can mask positions and team movements. Now, from what it sounds like, it's going to seem that this crossbow can cause just mini fires and can make enemies stay out of a room when you want them to. It's going to be, I guess, easier control, like smokes, like how you can throw a smoke and just block off a whole entire room. I guess it's going to be similar to that, and it's obviously going to be able to kill them. It's going to catch them on fire. It's going to be pretty much, I see, an attack version of smoke with more range. Now for her guns, she's going to have 2 guns. One, she's going to have an LMG, which is much different from what most of the operators have. The only other operators that have LMGs is going to be Fuse and IQ, and this is going to be the first DLC operator with a LMG, and this LMG is called the M249, and then her assault rifle is going to be a marksman rifle called the Para 308, which is modeled after the Parafal, which they use in real life. I think that the guns they gave her is going to be cool. It's going to be a nice change of pace from just assault rifles for all of them. I mean, they really didn't need to change it to begin with, but it's going to be cool to have an LMG at your disposal with an operator like this. Now for her secondary, I already said it earlier, it's going to also be the PRB-92. And then for her tacticals, she's going to have frags and stun grenades, and I think that's going to be extremely effective, having a DLC operator having more frags. I like more frags in the game. Not many operators have them, and I think that's going to be very beneficial. Out of the 2 operators right now, it seems like the more overpowered operator is clearly Caveira. Her loadout's going to be almost identical to Valkyrie, and she can pretty much do what Valkyrie can do to a degree. I mean, you can't, I guess, concurrently call out your enemies, but she's going to be able to get enemies called out and spotted for you, but she can also be silent at the same time. She sounds like she's going to be a fucking menace, plus with the nitrocell, ooh, it's not going to be very pretty. Capitaua sounds like a nice operator to use, but I do not think she's going to be used nearly as much as people such as Blackbeard and Buck, previous DLC operators are attacking. I feel like the defensive operator is, from what it sounds like so far, better by far in my opinion. Now we move on to the map, and the map It's going to be a favela type map. We already fucking knew that was coming from the get-go. They confirmed it a while ago. But it's going to be apparently the most destructible map to date. It's going to have a lot of exterior shell destruction as well as interior shell destruction, which is going to be really cool, and it's going to be much more different to play. I feel like Buck and Sledge, people like that on this map will be very devastating to the fact they can just put holes into the walls and just fucking shoot right through them. It's going to be awesome. Now, this is I think all the news we have right now about the Skull Rain operation. We'll find out more details come July 30th during the Pro League season finale final, the live stream. They're going to discuss more details about it, and maybe they'll show some gameplay, which will be really cool to see. Now, more information we have gotten is about new game modes entering the game, and the game mode is essentially a hardcore mode that they're going to be installing into the game with less HUD features. When you down someone, you're not going to know when someone kills someone or when you kill someone. It's not going to appear in the kill feed. I don't think there's going to be a kill feed, so it's going to be like hardcore mode, kind of like in Call of Duty. And our next bit of information given to us is that new equipment attachment type deal will be added into the game, being a new angled grip, and a new surrender system will also be added into the game. But first we want to talk about the angled grip. The angled grip makes the transition from when you're hip firing to aiming down sights quick, just like quick draw does. So it's pretty much going to be like quick draw. Now for the surrender system, I'm going to read exactly what it says off the website here. And it says, the new surrender system makes it possible for your team to surrender during a ranked match with a majority vote. But matches can only be surrendered before the 3rd round. So all in all, this new update with the Season 3 coming in, it sounds like it's going to be fucking great. I really can't wait for it, to be honest. Really can't wait to play Caveira, however I said it before. I think she's going to be an awesome operator to play as, and really fun. And she has the potential to being a great operator such as Valkyrie and Pulse. So we'll just have to see how it goes down. Thank you for watching the video. Click subscribe for more content like this, and also like the video while you're at it. You know, do me a favor. I'm doing you guys a favor. How about you do me a favor? Just kidding. You guys can like, subscribe. It doesn't fucking matter to me what you do. Leave a comment down below, and if you want to start a discussion up, go ahead. I answer to most of my comments unless they're cancerous. But yeah, it's been Brenn, and I am going off. Peace out, boys.